Hi, could you tell me your name and your responsibility here at Martha and Mary?
My name's Maya Ostrom. I'm an occupational therapist in the skilled nursing rehab, short-term rehab unit, but we also do a lot of work with the long-term care residents who are here when they have issues.
And I know you've been present for 2 days of the training here, the certificate training. What is it in the forefront of your mind that has changed the way you look at what you're doing in your role and maybe your profession?
I really like the engagement of activities. Occupational therapy is all about engaging people in activities. We do a lot of activities of daily living where we're brushing our teeth and dressing and that kind of thing. And thinking about it, there's a lot of awkward silences of like, okay, we're putting pants on, but what do we do? What do we say? And so I think it would be really awesome if there was an overall theme for the week or the month, and then in those awkward silences, I could be working on that relationship, because I've really noticed when I have a better relationship with the person, there's a lot better buy-in into following their hip precautions or putting on their pants the way I'm training them to, using the equipment that I think is helpful but they think is a burden because they've never used a reacher before, they've never used a sock aid before. And if I'm able to have that relationship and really pull in things from their life, then it seems to work a lot better.
Excellent. And what do you think is the one takeaway, other than, which is a big one, conversation, what is a takeaway that you can implement tomorrow?
Just the idea of engaging people and having the tools to engage folks in a structured way, in a way that makes more sense to build that relationship. And I was thinking, we worked in the class and we worked on creating our own themes, and you said, what are you going to bring back in on Monday? And I was thinking, well, I'll just have my own theme. It doesn't have to be, facility-wide or whatever. Like, this week I'm going to talk about butterflies. This week I'm going to talk about daffodils, that kind of thing. And I realized I've been doing that a little bit because I'm an occupational therapist 3 days a week, but I'm also a mother and a farmer the rest of the week. And so I often talk about my farm and what I'm planting or what we're harvesting, and I get a lot of stuff from people that way. And so I think I'll just be expanding that and working towards really being aware and conscious and mindful of what themes I'm trying to engage them in.
And knowing that that really does work and why it works and the neuroscience to it.
And OT, we talk a lot in grad school about the brain and the chemistry and the neuroscience, and I graduated in 2008, and just even, 8 years later, like you said, the brain is this wild new frontier that nobody understands, and we're getting all this new study, and so it was really cool to kind of touch into new research and also have some names and things to look up and follow up on with that neuroscience.
Excellent. Well, thank you
welcome.
so much for your input. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.